Well, there it is. So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down today. Oh, of all days. Feels like this is the last day of work until the day after Christmas. We're having a 2022 Tuelo Duro, and this is from the Cin-Cin family. It's a Portuguese wine, and it is absolutely fabulous. We've tried it on here before, probably about a year ago. It was just as much as what was expected at the time, right? You know, good ripe cassis and dark stone fruit. Perhaps kicking in some of that high sunshine and minerality from the region. But this would be especially wonderful with just about anything. But for some reason, kind of getting like a pastrami corned beef thing with it, right? Like that might be really good with some sauerkraut and so on. Give it a try. Let me know what works best for you, but I really do love a good Portuguese wine. In fact, this may be a bit of a secret between just the two of us, but I like wine in general, so, you know. Okay, so it is a Monday. We had a brilliant grid yesterday. Just such a, what was the term we used in there? A pleasant stroll, or some sort of... talking about a tempo, and I think the answer was a jog gait. And that's about what we did through that grid yesterday, and it was absolutely fabulous. So again, way to go to Mr. Adrian on that one. And today, we have a Glenn Cook construction edited by Joel Faliano. And this should be an awful lot of fun. I've never seen Glenn's name in here before. I don't know if I don't know if it's he or she, but whomever they are, congratulations. You made it to the ultimate, right? You know, you've been to the New York Times. So let's hop into this grid and see what we got today. Glenn Cook. So Christmas baubles, often. I don't even know how to... Gives the green light. Okay. All right. Well, maybe those Christmas baubles are orbs. Maybe so. Operated could be to have run or ran. Leafy vegetable in some Caesar salad. Oh, ooh, ooh. Words after 3, 2, 1. Well, I think they're looking for blast off, but what I feel like saying is earth below us. But we don't have time for Peter Schilling to say, no, we do not. But really, that's a great song, Major Tom, right? You know, and not the Bowie one, you know, but Peter Schilling's hodgepodge bowlful of munchies. So, I have no idea. Oh, I didn't mean to put a 0 in there though. Religious well, okay. A sect. So I guess maybe this would be a snack mix. Let's check our X though. Rowing captain, crew captains, and formerly, and I guess these are Coxes. And so Ontario-based network that aired Schitt's Creek, and I mean the only one I know of is the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. So I'm sure there's others, but the CBC is the one that I know. Let's see, backs out at the last second, maybe Bales. And yeah, let's see, I think that's Yao Ming. Drum kit component could be a cymbal. Horses' homes could be stables, and unwavering, perhaps a steady. If it were just 5 letters, I'd have gone with Stern, but you know, we get what we get. Buses, trains, subways, etc. Mass transit, or stuff that Christopher likes, right? Love that stuff. Billiards, bounces. Well, I'm sure this will happen as soon as we get something in there, but 6 letters, I mean, I have no idea. Counterpart of sine and trigonometry would be cos, and then these are probably caroms, actually, but let's just see. Ave Maria. And like yesterday could be recent, and can't just type through these things, Christopher. Yeah, I think we do have caroms. Ending words of an ultimatum or else. or else I'll make you stick your tongue to the frozen pole outside. I think I feel pretty good about putting these in here now. Where juggling balls are often seen, perhaps they are seen mid-air. And let's see, so done with that. Over it. Arterial insert could be a stent. Well, it is a stent, but just in case I'm wrong. And let's see here. So, Hoppy Holiday. Okay. Where that came from, no idea. But okay, good. I don't know. If I did a grid, if I were to construct one for the New York Times and I had Easter as an answer, I would probably make it something like down blank, attached blank, Alexa, and I'd say hit 1989 or whatever year it was, hit for Billy Joel, down Easter, Alexa. I mean, I come up with something a little different than maybe a Hoppy Holiday, but I'm not saying it was bad. Oh, it's just a little, what? Sparkling Italian wine or the region. I guess we're talking about Asti. And rarity in a drought, probably rain, just by definition, wouldn't it be? Look forward to could be to await. And cleverness is wit, something we pride ourselves in building here at Wind Down. Single-celled organism, and I guess that would be, and I have to always sound this out in my head like I did when I was in 6th grade. Amoeba. Dirty like a chimney would be sooty. I don't really have to do that, but I think it's kind of nostalgic to take a little stroll back through memory lane like that. Optimistic, like an outlook, and my disposition is generally rosy. And so CBS Late Show, hosted by Taylor Tomlinson. She is really funny, by the way. Or where to find the first words of the answers to the started clues. So I guess this would be After Midnight. I've never seen an episode, but I've seen a lot of her stand-up. Mostly recorded, Amazon, YouTube, etc. But I really am a fan. She's just hilarious. Hair stiffener could be a gel. Why shouldn't you tell secrets on a farm? Because the corn has ears. Okay. Yeah, got it. I'm a dad. I don't make these jokes. 2 equal parts to kids. I'm grinning and giggles. I'm going to go on halvesies and see what happens with that. I mean, blank May, college loan provider, Miss Sally Mae. Madonna coffee table book released a day after her 1992 album Erotica, and that would be Sex. And I remember getting that. I don't know where it went. I mean, I really don't. Something tells me a teenage son probably ran off with it, around the age of 13 while I was deployed to a combat zone. But I do remember having the book, and it wasn't all that. It was sexy. It was definitely artistic. It was great, but no, I wouldn't call it what a lot of the critics did at the time. Certain 4-letter word with a P, just no, not quite. Sly animal could have been a fox, and I tell you what, I wish I had it now because that thing had a metal binder on it. I mean, God, you know what that would probably fetch a pretty penny at this point. Apt anagram of anger minus N. How about rage? Kind of speaking to me there, right? I guess I need it yesterday, which I don't know if it's necessarily an ASAP. That just means as soon as possible. If you need it yesterday, as soon as I can get it, possibly, might be next year. I think maybe 4 letters would be better like stat, like now. I don't know. Heavenly protector of sailors, and that would be Saint Elmo. And yes, I asked my father about that after we went in 84 or 85. I was but maybe 12 years old, and we went to go see St. Elmo's Fire, and I asked my dad, who was a sailor, if that was true, the thing that Rob Lowe was telling Demi Moore in that one scene where she was trying to kill herself by freezing. And he was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, okay. That's only affirmation I need. Constellation with a belt. How about Orion? We've been getting an awful lot of Orion lately. So, a rodeo footwear. I'm assuming these to be cowboy boots. And Money owed would be arrears. So portrait artist medium could be oil paint. If I can just find my way back to the keyboard again now. Give some effort, just try. Just try. Short snooze could be a nap. Got an SB award in there, I guess, yeah. Gear on the Prindle shifter. No idea about the university now. We got a nom de plume. And a musician, activist, Yoko. See, it is a really good thing that I had, well, hiccups again. It's a really good thing that I had the ability to get the crosses on that. I would have never known, or Rono, I would have never, wouldn't even have had to known how to even guess at that. Just guessing. Canadian gas brand. Okay. Dear crossword grid constructors, SO is like everywhere. I mean, it's like a major thing in Europe. It's all over the place. You'll find it everywhere, not just Canada. FYI. You could say a German gas brand. You could say whatever. I mean, I may be headquartered out of Canada, but but you could say that you can get this gas off the Autobahn, right? So whipped dessert could be a mousse. And it's not that there's anything wrong with saying Canadian. It's just that I want credit for having our SO stations here too, right? Well, World War II naval menaces. Good Lord, I'm so sorry about these hiccups. I mean, I don't think it's all that bad, but still. Owners? Oh my Lord. Try to stop these things. I'm just going to have to embarrass myself with hiccups. I'm sorry. Please don't make fun of me. The A in AD. Ano. Tire patterns could be treads. Latvia or Estonia pre-91, and those would be SSRs. Rich cakes could be torts, and Opus Dei. And military affirmative, well, yes, that's true, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Hollywood special effects for short could be CGI, and let's see, trim from the roster could be to cut. Forearm bone would be the own. And the I of FYI for your info. And worldwide could be global. And once again, asleep at the wheel, wasn't realizing that I still had more. I had no puzzle left to do, that I was at the end. But I do kind of getting gray, just almost enwrapped with what I'm up to. I just love these things so much. There is nothing quite as amazing that you can do sitting at a desk legally. That's as much fun as a crossword puzzle. That's all there is to that. I think it's absolutely a fabulous way to kill 10 minutes and 27 seconds on a Monday, or 10 hours and 27 minutes. Whatever it takes, however long it takes to do it. What a feeling of accomplishment when you've knocked that out, and I am really glad that we've done so. And to think we have a 20-day streak since the last time I had to do a reset, so plus getting through the strike and all that mess, it was just so glad to have everything back to normal. And so let's go ahead and send this off. Glenn Cook, a fine construction. This really was a fine construction. I'm just talking smack about the SO, right? And about Happy Holiday, right? But it was really a great construction. I was quite proud to have solved it. And to be honest with you, if this were my first submission to the Times as far as a grid is concerned, I would be very proud of this effort. So well done, Glenn Cook. So let's go ahead and out with the old and in with the new. And until we see you tomorrow, I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing. I love picking up new subscribers. It means that the channel's just growing on its own merit, and that means the world to me. So thank you all so very much for that. I love the comments more than anything. I made a note to say to Sean Smith 4015, thank you for talking me into watching some Bond last night before I slumbered away. Of course, the martinis, and I strapped on the old Bond Seamaster Omega, right? I was feeling it, I was feeling it. And I love watching Daniel Craig because he's my age, essentially. He's probably 4 or 5 years older than me, but I just feel like he's in my age group. And I feel like if I were going to be a Bond, he could be the Bond that I could be after about 3 months in the gym, of course. But as it were, thank you to every one of you for reaching out and for your comments, and especially when it's just to say have a wonderful week, nice job on the grid. Thank you for that very much too. I appreciate all of you so very much. Till we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, Ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, masalamati, annyeonghaseyo, and que tengas un lindo días. Aloha. Be good to yourselves, be great to your neighbors, and be phenomenal to the person behind you in the queue. Be well. Take care out there.